Vegan kitchen, not get no better than that.
You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. Rastafari. Why you turn your back on your brother when him need you? You don't remember the days and when him feed you. You know when no obligation but to owe him some respect. All you need to do is just give him what you get. Turn your back on your brother when...
Now, to get started into making the best vegan steak recipe, one of the best that I've made so far in my Jamaican kitchen, you're going to need vital wheat gluten for this recipe. Now, you're also going to need a half a cup of chickpeas to add to it. And you're also going to need sliced beets, half a cup as well. Now, to turn up my vegan recipe in my kitchen to a real left notch, what I'm going to add to it, alright? I'm going to add nutritional yeast. You have to use that. It's going to combine everything together. 2 teaspoons of that. I'm also going to add my green seasoning. Now the green seasoning that I'm using is the one that I made at home. I'm going to put the link below for that, right? Now if you have powdered green seasoning or any kind of green seasoning you want to use, just go ahead and use that. You'll be good, okay? I'm also going to add black pepper and salt to it, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. Now, I'm going to be using Spice King Collection, Keith Lauren, Country Barbecue ribs in my kitchen, right? I'm going to put the link below so you can go ahead and order yours from Keith Lauren website. If you don't have that, grab yourself some kind of barbecue rub on this, alright? Or make your own. Now, I'm going to add soy sauce to it. Of course, I need coconut oil because that's going to get the dish started. Add your vinegar, white vinegar, any kind of vinegar, but in my kitchen I never cook meats, any kind of meat without vinegar, so that's the route that I'm taking. Now when we say turn up loud or turn up loud, I mean when we add to this vegan meat, you have to get an extra boost of flavor. I'm going to be using my dried tomato, sun-dried tomato right there, and you're going to see how I'm going to turn up that into the food. Now you need scallion and thyme, a little bit of rosemary, pimento seed. I'm also going to be adding onions and bell pepper, and I'm also going to be incorporating that bay leaf right there. So come on, let's get started now. Now it is time to cook. I'm going to add my chickpeas in there, and that's a half a cup. I'm adding my sliced beets. And I'm going to combine these together. Now if you have the potato masher, go ahead and use that, but me I'm old school. Okay, so now that I have it all mashed up and looking pretty good, just the way we want it, right? I'm going to add 1.5 cups of vital wheat gluten. Then I'm going to add my 2 teaspoons of nutritional yeast. I'm going to add my green seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika, salt and black pepper, and I'm going to add my barbecue rub to it. Combine all this together, and then you want to add your water. Now you could use vegetable stock if you want, but because I have so much spices in it, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use water. I'm going to go in with my hands and get this together. Now that is looking pretty meat-like. Now I think I had a little bit over 1/2 cup of water to this. Now depending on how much you're making, just go ahead and add a little at a time as far as your water is concerned to get the consistency of your meat. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. Guys, it's time to move on to our next step. I have my pot right there and my water is sitting in that pot. We're going to season up that water because we want this thing to have flavor. So I'm going to add some soy sauce to that. some vinegar, my bay leaves, my pimento seed. I'm also gonna add that sun-dried tomato. I'm gonna add that to it, and some fresh thyme. A little bit of onion don't hurt nobody. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my vital wheat gluten in here, and that is going to take about 45 minutes to get done. So 45 minutes, I'll come right back here and we're going to get this meat cooked and on a plate. Okay, so it's been 45 minutes and my meat is all done. Look at that. Now this is my dried tomato, and I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate all the veggies that I'm gonna end the dish with. Trust me, this thing is gonna have so much flavor. Let's really cook. Okay, now we're moving on to our next step. Now I have my Seitan meat. I'm just gonna cook 2 pieces. I made 4, but I'm gonna cook 2 pieces. The other piece that I didn't use, you wanna go ahead and put it into a nice tight container and put it into your freezer. And all I'm doing here is just getting some of that liquid out before I fry the meat. I'm going to add some more of that rub, and I'm using the Keep Lauren brand. Now I have my pot on the fire, and I have my coconut oil in that pot. I'm going to go ahead and add my meat into that. And I'm going to allow those to fry up nice and golden brown. I'm going to get my tomatoes ready. I'm going to add just a little bit more coconut oil, and then add my vegetables in. Then I'm going to put my barbecue steak back in here. Then I'm going to add my favorite barbecue sauce on top of that. And add some of your broth that you made to cook the meat with. And after about 5 minutes on medium heat, your thing done. Kitchen turn up mad loud. Vegan life, not get no better than that. If you are new to my channel, be sure to press that subscribe, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any uploads, alright? All time goodies, big up on yourself straight. Mad love. Like, share. Let me know when you want to see me cooking in my kitchen next. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy! I'm going to let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, a time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.